Wilson, otherwise known as Heidi's fiance.
I'm going to ask Cody some questions. Cody, what is your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment? There's enough that's actually causes me to take some time to think. Probably the most embarrassing thing that has happened that Heidi saw was I had been typing an email to a tenant back when I was an apartment manager, and I typed the person's name and I typed "I don't think," and had just left it like that. And so Heidi was over, and we were looking at something on my computer, and that popped up, and I mean, she just rolled because, you know, it was Gary, I don't think. And we both had laughed about that quite a bit.
What's Heidi's most embarrassing moment?
Her most embarrassing moment? Jeez. I'm not sure she's done anything super embarrassing. Oh, that's hard.
There you have it, folks. Heidi has no embarrassing moments.
No embarrassing moments.
How about in your closet, what article of clothing would Heidi dispose of?
She would probably throw out either some of my holy pants or one of my shirts, a t-shirt.
Which one?
I have this one with like a giant skull thing on it, and I have a feeling that one would go to the garbage can.
How about in her closet? What article of clothing would you throw out?
In her closet? I'd probably throw out her coveralls, but I would get her a new pair to replace them. But they're completely trashed. Paint, you know, all kinds of stuff on them.
What is your worst habit?
My worst habit? This is going to be a little bit more serious, even though my worst habit is that I can tend to be a little too silly sometimes when the situation calls for some seriousness.
What is Heidi's worst habit?
Her worst habit, I don't get myself in trouble here, but probably taking on too many projects at once.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is probably related to us wanting to, you know, have a family and everything, and my biggest fear would just be that, you know, that I won't be as good of a dad as I could be. But
What is Heidi's biggest fear?
it's probably that I won't be as good of a dad as I could be, but no, I think she worries maybe actually about the same thing, but from her perspective, you know, as far as being a mom goes and everything.
What is your guiltiest pleasure?
My guiltiest pleasure is eating chocolate and malt balls. Yeah. Can't help myself.
I thought you were going to say video games.
No. No.
What is Heidi's guiltiest pleasure?
Her guiltiest pleasure. Probably. Guiltiest though. It could be food related also, to like ice cream and stuff like that. But I know that's not like terrible, but.
If you could choose one album on a desert island, what would it be?
For one album, my choice would be the White Album by the Beatles.
By the Beatles?
Mm-hmm.
What album would Heidi choose to take with her on a desert island?
Heidi would probably choose this album. She listens to it all the time, like when she's doing dishes and stuff. It's just pop music, kind rap, but hip hop, I guess, music, and she's probably listened to this album like 10,000 times. I don't know, just seems to be playing it all the time. But that would definitely be what she would play.
What is your favorite comfort food?
Probably covered that with the chocolate maltballs. But clam chowder is right up there too. Mm-hmm.
What
Getting my recommended daily allowance of mercury lately with the Ivar's clam chowder cell. Mm-hmm.
What is Heidi's favorite food? Favorite comfort food?
Her favorite comfort food, I'm gonna go with like tater tot casserole. Mm-hmm. She won a Golden Mullet Award or something like that for it. And I think her dad used to make it, so it reminds her of home and everything.
What percentage of housework do you do?
I'd love to say 50-50, but let's be honest here. Probably more like 10% to 90 or 20% to 80.
So you do 10 or 20%?
Oh no, I do 80% to her 20. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I probably do about 20% to her 80%.
Okay. Now, if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
I would be... I'd be a Siberian Husky.
Why?
I think it's their temperament, and for some reason I really am into Siberian Huskies right now. We've been thinking about getting a puppy, and that's probably what I would want.
What kind of dog would Heidi be if she were a dog?
Heidi would be a golden retriever or a Labrador, and because they're smart, very loyal, and trained properly. They're very hard working, and she's definitely got that down.
What is your favorite physical feature of Heidi's?
My favorite physical feature, if I can't go with just overall shape, I think she's absolutely beautiful. I really like her nose a lot. It's very distinctive. It's not like, I've had friends from Europe who would refer to the American nose. It's not like that. It's, in my opinion, it's different. It's distinctive. So it would probably be her nose.
What is her favorite feature about you?
Well, probably the overall physique, the musculature, chiseled chin, she likes it so much I've grown two of them for her. But if it's not the double chin, then I think it would be my smile. I was guessing.
Any words to say goodbye?
Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful time today, and I love you so much. Can't wait to be married to you and get started on that family that I mentioned earlier.